Howdy, Cub. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good. I am befuddled by this timer. I know Scar said he was going to build some sort of timer for when we have to destroy the pop-up shops by. I don't know how to read this. Is this thing 2/3 full? Is it 100% full? Is it empty? Where are we at?
That is an excellent question. And you are just as confused as I was when I saw this thing.
Okay. Cool. I figure with all your color coding expertise from the fireworks, you might know how to read this, but...
Joe, not even I know the mysteries of Scar's mind.
Okay. Well, can I bounce something off you? Because here's what I'm thinking. I've got 2 shops I still have to build that I've, not even really started, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So over here, we've got the courthouse, right? And, I successfully defended Doc against charges of emotional distress, but apparently he still killed a pig. So he lost the case anyway. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. But I will say, you talked him down. He could have been up there for years, but he only got a couple weeks. So,
only a couple weeks?
Decent.
Yeah, I'm pretty proud of myself for how I handled myself. In fact, Doc was telling me when he came out of there, he's like, man, I'm going to turn this legal system against them all. I'm going to sue everyone. So I've actually been preemptorily, preparing anybody that Doc might sue. I've been sending him Discord messages saying, hey, if you need a lawyer later, let me know, because I'm inside of his head. But
sure.
I also need a law firm. So I was thinking I claimed this land next to Skizz's law firm. And I was thinking maybe it would be Calcite Tough and Associates, because I do have those permits. However, I've also got the F-tier books permits, and I've been thinking about it, and I think F-tier books and legal representation is a pretty good joke.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yep.
So if you needed a lawyer at some point in the future, would you rather walk into Calcite Tough and Associates or F-tier books and legal representation?
F-tier books and legal representation, 100%. Yeah. Yep.
Oh, okay. That's where my heart was, and hearing it from you, you're an excellent judge of character. Let's go. I'm going to tear down this scaffolding and start building a beautiful television-inspired law firm to complement B-Dubs' beautiful television-inspired court.
Oh, that's going to be amazing. I'm looking forward to seeing it, Joe. That's going to be awesome.
I better get to it. Catch you later, Cub. Thanks.
See you, Joe.
Here we go. I won't hold you back too long. I need your... There was a hard decision. I made a small change to my skin, and I don't know if it was the right... It's been... I've had this big, open, fat mouth forever, and I kind of trimmed it up, and I wanted a smaller mouth, but I feel like it looks more like a mustache now, and I don't know if I'm not very good at designing skins. What give me your thoughts.
I mean, when I wanted to make my mouth bigger, I gave myself a giant maw. So here's what I would recommend is just basically undo what you did, and then on the top of your torso, just tongue. Just try that, come back, and let me know how it goes.
Okay, so your opinion on this is that, but do you like it or dislike it? Like straight away. You're saying make it bigger, but does it suck?
It feels more Minecrafty. If you're trying to go more on brand for Microsoft, it feels closer to a Steve skin. You know what I mean? So it doesn't.
Fair enough.
It doesn't feel wrong for Minecraft, but. This is where you got to go if you want to go off the Microsoft track. I saw those rails and I jumped them,
Okay. I like it. Okay, thank you for that. So you're going to be building here then?
Yeah. I was originally going to call this Calcite Tough and Associates, because I felt like, that sounded like we were tough on crime or whatever. But realistically, I'm probably going to end up defending a bunch of losers like Doc. So I was actually thinking maybe instead I'll build, instead of putting my Calcite and Tough shop here, I'll take my F-tier books tent and build F-tier books and legal representation. And
okay.
Yeah. So
I can dig it. Did I leave you enough room? I feel like I crowded you
There's
too much
plenty
here,
of space.
buddy.
Yeah, I actually have, so I'm building my law office based on kind of a loser TV law firm from a comedy called The Grinder. The law firm is called Sanderson and Yao, and it looks like kind of your basic, this is a real law firm, but it's not a successful one, So I'm just going to warn you, the architecture is not HermitCraft impressive, but it is television accurate, and I feel like that's what B-Dubs' audience is going to be looking for,
Not HermitCraft You know who you're talking to? This right here is my Mona Lisa. This little shack right here.
This legitimately looks really good, and I feel bad building something that looks like a real law firm next to it. Like, you weren't here. One time I built a Spirit Halloween on the server, and nobody from Europe had ever seen a strip mall before. And they thought that I was, like, making fun of the server or trying to, like, ruin it for everybody. They're like, this is the ugliest building. Joe, did you do this on purpose? I'm like, yeah, of course I did. And they're like, well, that's the most offensive thing I've ever seen. And I'm like, no, this is really what architecture looks like in America. We don't try very hard. And then the building fails and becomes a Spirit Halloween. This is really what this is. And Isuma ended up repossessing it and turning it into some sort of temple. So, yeah. So I'm trying to up my game a little bit so it doesn't actually like actively depress people. But I mean, yeah. No, your building is going to look real good next to mine. This is going to be an intentionally depressing local law firm type of vibe.
Excellent. Okay, yeah, and I'm not done. I still have some shrubbery I want to put in here and texturize it a little bit. But
okay, am I going to be crowding you if I'm directly against the side of the building here?
No, you're fine. You're fine, bro.
Because it looked like if I was kind of thinking I would just build straight up adjacent. But if you want to pad this out, I can a little.
No, you know what? In fact, I wonder if I was you, I would make one of your windows right in line with this one so we can talk crap to each other through the windows.
Is your office directly on the other side? Oh, and we could just
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I gotta throw stuff at you and stuff.
Yeah. So put your desk right over there or whatever. And I could set mine just on this side and like also have a trapdoor window and we can do a little let's say we need to do like plea bargain stuff. It's like we both open our windows like, hey, Skizz, you got a minute?
Yeah. I love it.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, I will put my desk right here then. I love this.
I love it. All right, I'm going to leave you to it, brother. And I appreciate your time. And I'll talk to you soon, man.
All righty. Catch you later, Skizz. Bye.
Later, dude.
I was just taking a second to admire Skizz's shop here. I really like this cool little fish tank he's got. A very, very salmonish, very salmonella. I like that. But I was looking at his interior, and I was like, I can't one-up Skizz on the fish tank. But maybe I can get my own little interior in there. We've got the exterior, which was pretty directly inspired by Sanderson and Yao from my favorite TV legal comedy, The Grinder, about a television lawyer from like a serious TV drama who spends like 10 years playing the most famous lawyer on television. And then he goes home to his family law firm to try to become a real lawyer and upsets his brother. And this is what the family law firm looks like. This is not an intentionally fancy building. This is supposed to look like a building that somebody worked on at some point, but it's fine. So in here we've got, our different things like Luck of the Sea, Curse of Binding, Flamme, Punch, Channeling, all that. Quick Charge, Curse of Vanishing. I wanted to have kind of a little bit of a drearier atmosphere than we had got in the traditional setting of Sanderson and Yao in The Grinder. So I took some license here, because also there's only one lawyer. I'm the only attorney here. But, when you come to F-tier books and legal representation, well, for one thing, all these shulker boxes won't be in here. But we'll have this conference room that's also my office, where we've got the Fire Aspect, the Bane of Arthropods, and the Knockback books. We've got a little window here, so we can, yell at Skizz. Hey, Skizz. He's not online right now. But I can reach his window from here. He can't open mine from there, though. Haha, I win. So, anyway, the back porch, though. The back porch. We need more railing, and unfortunately, I don't know where to get more railing without taking down our tent. Oh, also, I'm leaving this wall intentionally blank sign here. This looks like a very big, large, empty wall, and it's directly across from where the Popo keeps their hogs. So, maybe another hermit will come along and vandalize that with an anti-Popo message. That's not on me. I can't babysit every wall all the time. I said it was blank on purpose. Implying that meant on purpose forever. If somebody changes it, I can't do anything. Bye. Okay. Let's go over here real quick. Let's get out our axe and begin to just chew through our tent. Bye-bye, tent. We can grab those railings and posts and turn them into parts for our back porch. In some ways, it would have made sense to take down the tent first, so then I could use these in the build. Like, if I could use all of these parts in the build somehow, that would be, like, really cool. But I realized I kind of need the tent up long enough to get the bookshelves in. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. But core concept, you know, when we start just tearing up some of this, the carpet will actually pop away too. I think this will, you know, be a pretty quick destruction. Whoops, assuming I use the correct tools. Yeah, there we go. So, anyway, I'm going to go ahead and continue destructing this, and then we'll leave some sort of marker with the coordinates of our new location over there. You can actually see it from here. There it is. Look, look, look. F-tier books and legal representation. You have to really squint, but you can see it from here. So, anyway, time skip. We've moved. F-tier books and legal representation next to court. Boom. You can kind of see it. And look at this. Future home of at Joe Hills' Calcite and Tough Shop. That is going to be a project for another day. But look at this. We got a great primo plot here between the two kind of areas that we're removing. We removed this tent here, and we removed our little tent the other day. So now we've got this nice big contiguous spot here, centrally located near the VeggieTales portal. Got convenient access to a grocery and to a giant, you know, thing that blocks out the sun. That's always desirable in any sort of real estate situation. So, yeah, if y'all have ideas about what I should do for the Tough and Calcite shop, go ahead and post them in the YouTube comment section below, because my original idea was to have the Tough and Calcite shop be the law firm. But I feel like the F-tier books and legal representation was just too good a joke. And, I mean, if Cub likes it, then, I mean, we gotta keep it. But you know what we don't gotta keep? We don't gotta keep, boom, the under construction sign. All gone. Wow. There's still plenty of stocking to do for the shop, but I feel like we can save that for another day. One thing we can't save for another day is that you may have noticed that this episode was mid-roll ad-free. That is thanks to Patreon patron Salem. Thanks, Salem. In lieu of that mid-roll ad, I will now get behind my desk. There's still plenty of stocking of shelves and removing of shulkers left to do. This place is a mess. The sign says we've moved, but we're clearly still moving. I get it. You noticed. One thing you may have also noticed, this episode was mid-roll ad-free, thanks to Patreon patron Salem! Thanks, Salem. In lieu of that mid-roll ad, I will now present a poetry prompt of my own devising. So, you can write your own poem in the YouTube comments section below. And, I'm going to say the theme of that poetry prompt is Tough and Calcite shop ideas. Let's get real weird with them. Let's get real weird, real poetic with those Tough and Calcite shop ideas. You heard me ask about those before, and you were like, oh, yeah, I'm going to really write something about that. But now it's a poetry prompt. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Poet boys. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Okay, this has gotten too weird. Until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Keep adventuring! Woo! Which way? The axe makes me look even crazier. Wait, this way.